Shut off YouTube when you're on a freaking stream, dumbass. So I had your stream going, my stream going, plus both of our YouTube. So it was echoing like 4 times every time I said something. So, Nancy, I got my stream going again. Except it's not letting me bring up YouTube side. There it is. Wow, it took my last. Wow.
What happened?
Trolls got my stream from last night taken down, apparently.
What can I do now? What the hell?
Hey, Mr. Brandon.
Well, because one of them come up here and started yelling out the N-word, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry for whoever I just interrupted.
I just seen Brandon rubbing his fingers through his hair. I was letting him know he's beautiful. He's a beautiful man.
Thank you for that. I was very worried this costume was not at my earrings.
Good night, Cyborg.
Anyway, I mean, Jaws trivia. I've been good at that. I've been one of the few trivias I've been good at. Like, yeah. But it's not just the fact that I missed it. Yeah, I'm always like excited. I'm going to bring in these trivias and I'm talking to them and everyone. So it's not just the fact that it goes Jaws. Like, I still like them.
Were you enjoying movies?
I missed the Jaws trivia too.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. I'm probably like 18 hours behind him or something.
Yeah, I missed mine. I was going good at that.
Hi, Nancy.
But I can't find a trivia that the Jaws one.
Hey Ken, did you hear what Cyborg Tech picked for next week?
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
What do you mean by heavy metal? Is it going to be actual heavy metal? Or are you going to
Heavy metal rock.
No, because rock and heavy metal are different genres.
It's going to be rolling music.
Heavy metal music.
And he likes his music, heavy metal music.
Yeah, I do too. I like that old school heavy metal.
I like new school as well. So, hello, Dave Larson.
I see them as rock and roll.
They're more hard rock, AC/DC. I consider them more hard rock.
Yeah, so
Agreed.
rock and roll, original rock and roll was like the old fashioned, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Over here we call rock and roll. Like when we think of it, we call that as well. Sorry, we do have a different definition of rock and roll. I know that.
The original rock and roll. It was rock and roll.
Back over to StreamYard.
What is it?
we're talking about stuff.
Hey.
Yeah.
And like Judas Priest, Metallica. What would be another band? System of a Down.
Oh yes, System of a Down.
Microphone is not working, Nancy.
My microphone's not working?
Okay, now it's working. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi!
I got both streams going now. I went back live once I figured out my rookie move.
This one here tastes good as well. Chewy rather than me. The Vim side. The Vim
Well, I'm glad you came back.
Yeah.
Beef and cheese sausage is the bomb. especially if it's deer sausage and cheese. Oh yeah.
Cheese. Love cheese.
Cheese. Oh wait. Beer.
Water.
I'll find out today. If you go
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
I'm ready to shop the joint sausage one.
Summer sausage is good. It depends on who makes
So
it.
I need to go on their side too. and
Summer sausage. Is that when I pull my pants down in the hot heat? Just want to know.
Oh man.
They call me Sausage Man. Oh wait, no, that's not a great gamer. That's Sausage Man. Dio, Black Sabbath, Lord of the Lost Ghost. I haven't heard of that one. Van Halen, Saxon, Judas Priest. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Saxon is good.
Okay, Nancy, I love you, but I don't want to cuddle no more.
In concert.
Sorry.
Yes, Saxon's good live.
There, that's better. Oh wait. Ready, Nancy?
I'll have a version school.
Oh.
Wait.
We have become one.
Oh. I think you need to turn off your side.
Sausage Man.
Like
Ken,
the red mask. The one
is your side of the YouTube still on?
Ninja sausage.
I think Not a Great Gamer needs to rewrite the lyrics to Rocket Man to Sausage Man. He's a sausage man. Sing it, brother, sing it. Sausage Man.
No.
Deep Purple, Alice Cooper. Damn, this guy knows his shit. Yeah, boy. Marilyn Manson. I just don't think. I'm not a big fan of Marilyn Manson, but Rob Zombie, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an epic trivia next week. Lots of
Don't forget Five Finger Death Punch, please.
Which one?
Five Finger Death Punch.
I figured that's punch. Okay.
Your stream from last night is still on, still up. Ken.
You gotta have Metallica in there. No, Metallica,
Yeah, if you don't have Metallica, I'm not even showing up.
I will definitely have Metallica. Don't worry.
Metallica is like, I'm sorry, they are rock gods. They are metal gods. They are both. They are also, they started out in punk metal. I don't know if anybody knew that.
Yeah, I'm talking their old stuff.
Oh no, I'm talking before they were ever known. They were doing punk metal remakes. Before that, they were playing in bars and shit, playing punk.
That was when Mustaine was still in the band.
Yep. No, I think it was before Mustaine. I believe. I don't think Mustaine was with them when they were playing in the bars.
Like Mustaine wasn't. I think the band or something.
No, he was with them for a couple albums, dude.
No, because I thought they fired him.
It was kind of a mutual thing. He walked away because that's when they did the Black album. He was like, I wanted to play metal, not this shit. And it was about the same time they fired him. It was kind of a mutual thing. Well, thank you.
The beat of cattle.
Eddie and Jen Vlogs is in the house.
Evanescence is not metal. I hate to tell you that. That is not metal.
Ken,
Not even close.
We have to have Judas Priest and Iron
Yeah.
Maiden in the metal trivia. To
your
ask,
chat.
Yeah.
Wasp? Wow. I haven't heard that term in a while.
well, yeah, Black Wallace.
How about,
Like a couple hits.
what's their name? What's the one that did Jackal? Is that considered, no, not Jackal,
Ken,
Lumberjack? Is that considered metal or is that considered,
Ken.
that's like rock, isn't it? No, not Jackal is, Five Finger Death Punch. I meant, Lumberjack.
Ken, can you hear
Who the
me?
heck did Lumberjack?
Ken,
Rammstein,
yeah.
yeah.
Check your chat, please.
German heavy metal.
Yeah, Ronstein. I said
Yeah.
Ramstein.
No, the guy I'm talking about, God dang it, come on now.
You know who you're talking about, the guy-
They also did Let It Rain. That was another one of their hits. Let It Rain, Lumberjack.
Yeah, Jack. Jack.
Oh, it was Jackal. There you go. Because they own a bar in Deadwood, or not Deadwood, excuse me, Sturgis.
Yeah, he's like the co-owner of a bar.
And then it burnt down, and he helped them rebuild. Scorpions, holy shit! There you go, Rammstein. There you go. That's German metal.
Yeah, what's another one that's German metal? Doro Pash is German metal. You know who that is? That female singer.
Nope, that one I don't know. Pantera be. I'd say Pantera be heavy metal.
Yeah, I don't know. Scorpions are kind of on the edge.
Yeah, Scorpions are on the edge, and same with Pantera. They're like, and depends what you're talking about. Metallica too, whether they were heavy metal or death metal, because they have some of their stuff that's freaking heavy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Like the early stuff. Or what?
Actually, some of their newer stuff. Have you heard it?
Yeah,
Their
the-
brand new stuff now. Wow, dude, they went back to their roots and put it times 10. Holy crap!
Yeah, well, they're currently not a band right now because James Hetfield is in rehab.
Yeah, I know. They'll be back, bro.
Yeah.
You know how many times he's been in rehab? Come on, they'll be back.
Well,
Eddie and Jen, I love Striper.
Striper was a Christian rock, and that was I don't know. That's
Glam rock.
yeah, that's glam rock. Yeah, and Bon Jovi is not metal. I'm sorry. I don't care which way you want to spin it. Bon Jovi has never been metal.
Ken, did you know that Eddie and Jen Vlogs is in your chat?
Who? Oh, hey, Eddie and Jen, he's in my chat. Hello.
I've been trying and trying to tell you. I thought maybe you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, you're really quiet, Nancy.
I am?
Really, really quiet.
Okay.
Oh, no, I did not hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Striper was more of a glamour rock too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh God, they're phenomenal artists. That's no joke. They're phenomenal artists, but they were more glamour rock, not heavy metal.
Okay, Ken, I'm gonna drop off and come back. I'll check my mic. Okay.
Essence, I don't know.
Okay.
There's Christian heavy metal bands.
Oh, is there? Okay. Because I mean, like, I actually, what's I forgot the name of the album. The strong one that everyone knows, where they're in front of the car.
I don't remember either. That's the one. That's the one that's got like their couple hits on it, right?
It's got the one soldiers, we are soldiers under God's command. That one.
Yeah.
Actually a pretty good song.
And then got the one that's called "To Hell with the Devil."
That's the one, yeah, with
To
that.
hell with the devil.
Yeah. He is a good singer. Have you heard Michael Sweet sing like with just him?
Oh, he's a phenomenal artist. He can play guitar like no other too.
He's a lot more nasal these days, but when he goes for the notes, he still gets them. Can I ask, what about like Angra? What would they fall under?
Crocus.
Who?
Crocus.
Angra.
I don't know who that is.
Don't know who the hell they are. Bloody hell.
No.
Oh yeah, there you go. Eddie and Jen said Whitesnake. That's more of glamour rock too, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
They were borderline.
Sorry, go on.
I was just trying to come to an agreement with what type of rock they were. They weren't real heavy.
No, they were more about like the sex and drugs,
Right.
like their lyrics.
So
then-
rock and
and then,
roll, glam rock, yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you know, Coverdale was in Deep Purple for like 4 years as the singer.
I
He's
used to
sing
take
like
the
Miss.
camera.
Eddie Van Halen was his favorite guitarist. Eddie and Jen is saying.
This is
You're pretty wrong.
Yeah.
Come taste the band and burn. What's it called, place, Jason?
This is Boulder Opal.
That's beautiful, dude. I love it.
I love
That's-
it.
Any way you can hold it still, you're like wiggling all over. It won't focus.
Oh,
I was trying to focus, but it's like you're underwater. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like
I think he is underwater.
Right?
What's
There
the
we
band?
Anthrax. Yeah. There's a band we all forgot. Anthrax.
And
Are we new to this or what?
here's another heavy band that most people don't know about, Anvil.
Anvil, I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever heard of them.
You got that documentary they did, the Anvil, the story of Anvil.
Hello, Tonic. Thank you for the like.
Because they were supposed to hit it big like in the mid '80s, and they never did. And they ended up playing like small clubs with like 1 or 2 people showing up. It's funny.
And I'm heading off.
I'm on the hard stuff.
I gotta-
Which is
who's heading off?
Green Andy. Oh yeah, I'm going down. So Green Andy, Ken, Gamer, Brett, Chaser,
Bye.
guys, nice seeing you guys, and catch you later.
Hi,
I'll
Brandon.
see you
You too,
soon, Brandon.
Brandon. Bye bye. Bye bye.
The
sausages.
Saturday for the trivia. Well,
Yeah.
Saturday my time, like Sunday your time. But yeah, I got another band, another metal band, Diamond Head.
Diamond Head. I'll write that one.
And Tonic, just to let you know what's going on, we're running 2 streams. We're linked together in the streams. So we can have up to 12 people on panel at one time.
Yeah.
Here it
Hi,
is.
Tonic.
Ah,
Lady
Really, people with
is metal.
is that better?
Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally metal. Along with Lady Gaga and Pink, all metal.
She's war metal. She's war metal on her outfits, but she's not heavy metal.
Yeah, she's worn Coke cans on her head.
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga. I remember the time she wore the meat dress. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, the major. I wonder what she smelled like.
Rush went to my high school. Oh, that's cool.
Smelled like dinner.
It was like raw beef, but they cured it, so it wasn't like rotten or anything.
Yeah.
This is not heavy metal, but has anybody heard of the band called Zawarte?
Mm,
They did the song called "The Road to Sturgis."
the road to Sturgis.
No.
I'm on the road to Sturgis.
What are we looking at now? What's this?
This is an emerald.
Paper mache. Deep Purple. That would be. Well, you're not into heavy metal, are you? Deep Purple is all right, but they're not heavy metal, are they?
They're kind of heavy metal though, because a lot of bands like took what they did and like adapted it.
And
to metal.
amplified it, right?
They're more just metal, not heavy metal.
Listen to fire.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing out my stream.
They're actually called heavy rock, is what they are.
Yeah,
Heavy rock
I guess
is
so.
like-
Yeah.
Is like them. Well, what's another heavy rock band? Would be like Iron Butterflies, heavy rock.
Yeah.
But like Deep Purple, they were like the first band that started doing some of the stuff that a lot of people use in metal, though, like a lot of the drum techniques and stuff.
Ian Pace is a phenomenal drummer.
Hey, Bree.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I just want to say, hey, thanks for shouting me out.
I got the buzzing.
Yeah, I started doing that every time somebody gave a super chat now. And then somebody's going to send me a recording of, do you know who Angel is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I somebody recorded his laugh. So when somebody sends me a PayPal donation, I'm going to play that. And I need another one for somebody who's shouting me out.
Oh, that's too good.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna have them on my phone. I don't have all the expensive equipment and shit for come on, where's the arrow at? There it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, OBS. Yeah, I can use OBS on here, but I was told, you know what, just keep it simple. Don't do it, because this guy's like a computer techie guy, and it took him freaking 3 months to figure out how to do OBS the way he wanted to do it. So he's like, you dude, just stay away from it. Because I am like, computer, yeah, whatever. I know how to turn it on.
And then they got the Stream Deck where you can put like, you press a button and it shows like an animation or a sound that pops up on your on your stream.
Iron Maiden, there you go. That's metal. Iron Maiden metal.
Iron
Sorry, buddy.
Maiden's metal. Yeah, Iron Maiden's definitely metal.
Definitely
They were
metal.
part of the
Hello, Random Fam.
OB, I think that's how you say it. New wave of British metal.
Yeah, I was going to say that's British.
Can you see my chat, Bree?
Your pad?
My chat.
I think you said your pad, and I'm like, okay. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about my diaper.
Yeah, right.
Can you see my chat?
Yes, I've got your chat, yes.
I was wondering how the heck you were saying hi to him before I said hi to him. I was waiting for a dull in the chat, and then I was going to say hi, Ray the Fam, and you're like, hi, Ray the Fam, and I looked over at yours, and he's not even in there. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? This is awesome. Yeah. So do you have my whole panel going too as well?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hi, awesome epic.
Yeah, Nancy just shouted, "Yeah, hi, awesome epic."
Hi, Nancy. Kind of speaking of rock, Ginger Baker just died on Sunday.
Who?
Oh, really?
Ginger Baker, he was the drummer for Cream and Blind Faith.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's sad, dude. The drummer for Creed, wow, that guy knew how to play, bro.
Yeah, Cream, the band that had Eric Clapton and Jack Bruce in it.
Right.
And then he was in Blind Faith with Winwood, Eric Clapton, and then some other guy, Gretsch or Gritch, something Gretsch or something.
Huh.
But and then I was watching videos of him on YouTube last night. 'Cause I didn't find about it until yesterday, and then I watched Ginger Baker's Air Force. He was doing an awesome drum solo, wearing this funky like outfit. He looked weird, but he was killing it on the drums.
All right, where do you rate Sex Pistols at?
Dangerous.
Genre or like in the band overall in general.
Sorry, gamer, if it was me interrupting you. Sorry, bro. And what were you saying,
Bye,
Brett?
gamer.
Bye, gamer.
Thank you for our chockies and lollies.
The Sex Pistols are kind of punky.
Yeah, kind of, huh?
early.
Yeah, Sex Pistols are more of a punk / rock.
Yeah.
So
They're like
punk rock, yeah.
Yeah, because punk, they had angst in the band, and they would talk about who they hate and why they hate them.
Right.
And then they're like early punk. Because newer punk doesn't sound the same as like old punk. Because new punk kind of went pop in the 90s with like Green Day.
Thank you. And I want to say hi to Tim, UFO. Hello. How you doing, brother?
Hi, UFO.
By
I
the
don't
way,
think
I
you
like
hear
the
me.
bunny man.
Hello, Tim.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And in case you're wondering, the reason you're hearing more voices than normal is because we have 2 streams linked together.
Yeah, and 2 StreamYards chats going at the same time.
No other stream.
Hi, gamer.
Who has? Yeah, Awesome Epic and Redneck Connection are linked together. I think we need to get a 3rd stream going right now. Who's willing? I want to link all these sons of bitches together. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it, guys. If anyone's got a account.
Nancy, go live.
No.
She's like, no, I'm not going live.
No, my doctor will kill me right now. He's about ready to kill me already. He's like, you're supposed to be resting.
Right? So Eddie must drive a bus. He's ready to hit the road in the bus.
Sorry.
Hello, preacher teacher.
Sorry. We good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah? Okay. Thank God.
I didn't know you left.
You ever go out and pan for any gold or prospect or anything?
We did once. We failed miserably.
Come to South Dakota and prospect for gold. You'll definitely get gold.
You ever go out redneck?
Don't know how. I'm not gonna go out and waste my time when I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what we did.
I mean, there's a place you can go up and they say you can pay them $20 and they'll teach you how, and you can pan for gold in their little river. Yeah, whatever. Have a nice day.
You don't hardly get anything out of the river, probably.
Oh no, I swear to God, they take your stuff and then they throw a little itty bitty piece of gold in there and say, "See, you got something good for you." I swear to God, they do it.
Kind of speaking of gold, there's a YouTube channel I watch called RC Sparks, and they built a mini gold mine, and they use like RC equipment, like
Yeah,
RC.
I follow them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are, and then they actually got a whole tube of gold. I was like,
They have
what?
a whole small mining operation.
Well, if you guys are into that, you need to follow Redman Prospecting. Is it Redman Gold Prospecting? I can't remember. It's Redman something prospecting or something like that.
But it's funny though how much like that RC Sparks has got in their like RC equipment.
Huh.
to do that mining, like those like little Caterpillar like front loaders and dump trucks and all that. Those things are like $3,000 or something like that, or $3,500 a piece.
Right.
Huh.
And then every time they do that, they got to set all that crap up and make sure the batteries are charged for all those RC vehicles before they even go out.
Oh, they actually use RC cars, huh? That's weird.
Yeah, they use this channel uses like dump trucks, and like they use like a washboard, and they're all miniaturized, and they built this gold mine out on this guy's property, and they actually found a whole tube of gold, and they weighed it. And I don't know how much it was, but it was fascinating. Like, and they're actually like real versions of Caterpillars and like semi trucks they use, and all scaled down to like probably like a 30-second size.
Yeah, that tube of gold would probably be like a long little picker.
Yeah, and then they use like stick remotes to run them, and they all have to have them all synchronized and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, sure. I bet they would.
Yeah. And then they're on the 3C. And what they did is they wanted to do like a spoof on that show on the History Channel, Yukon Gold, I think what it's called. And they wanted to miniaturize it because they're all into RC, so they miniaturized it, and then started actually finding real gold.
That's funny.
Yeah, every river in the world has gold. That's
Yeah.
Every river?
every river. You just got to know how to find it.
Not according to gold. Redman prospecting.
No, then he's wrong.
He's tried, and he's been to this river, and he says either it's too far downstream or something, because he found absolute zero gold where he was.
If you don't know where to look, you won't find it.
Right. He thought it might have been too far downstream because he was further upstream and found all kinds of gold, but he went further downstream just because he liked the look of the area and he wanted to just sit there and relax. And he's got that, whatever that thing is that you stick in the water. I can't remember the terms he uses, but yeah, I was following him from way back when, but then he started getting back into this prospecting thing again, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll give it a chance. I'm not really into that type of thing myself, but
you're not into it because you haven't found it. But I guarantee, if you took the time to watch videos and learn how to look for the gold and how to pan it, and you found some, you'd be addicted for the rest of your life.
Well,
Guaranteed.
If I had the money to go out and get all the equipment and shit, you know what I'm saying?
All you need is a pan. See, gold panning, gold prospecting is more about going to hang out with your friends.
Well, see, he goes by himself, so he can touch with nature.
Or some people do that, it's a good way to do it.
So,
a lot of people want to be alone in the woods.
See,
nah. You know what I mean? There's like people that live in Northwest Washington. They're featured on that show. I think it's like Mountain Men or something like that.
Sure.
And these two people, they're not alone. They're two people, but they're alone from everybody else. And they go to a tree house, like probably about 20 feet off the ground, and they live in it. And they also use it as their what do they call that? The tree stand to shoot their meat, like their deer and their other game they shoot. They use it as a tree stand too. But what's funny is a lot of people are like that. There's guys that live by themselves in the middle of Alaska with no electricity or nothing, just in a cabin.
Oh yeah, the off grid.
Off grid.
Yep.
And that's why people want to do kind of the same thing. People want to do like gold mining by themselves because it's kind of the same thing. They want to be one with nature, I guess, is what you call it.
Tim from Scientific UFO Builder says meteorite detecting is fun with a metal detector.
Yes, it is.
You're right, yeah. There's
screen? I don't know what that means.
there's a guy in Washington State that makes chef's knives out of meteorite.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
his name is I think his name.
oh, I know who you're talking about. It's on the edge of my tongue and I can't get it out.
He makes
Oh,
like $700, $800, $1,000 like chef's knives, and they're
yeah.
like supposedly the top of the line knives you can get for like chopping.
Nancy knows who you're talking about. She can't think of the name. She's trying to think of it right now.
Out of meteorites, the knives.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are awesome.
yeah. The Bob Creamer, and then that guy before he died, like probably 4 or 5 years ago, that Anthony Bourdain went there and watched him make one, and then and Anthony Bourdain got it. He paid for it, and then Anthony Bourdain was making a chutney for their salmon they were gonna cook, and he was chopping. He goes, "This is the best knife I've ever used." He was like a kid in a candy store. He was loving it.
God, I got.
He got Nancy freaking flabbergasted over here now. She's trying to think of the guy's name.
It's because I'm so freaking. I know who he's talking about. I've seen the guy before.
You know, Bree is only missing the bright red lipstick for that outfit. I'm telling you.
Isn't it? It's a Catwoman.
Right. Yeah. She the way she's dressed, so it's Catwoman with the big ears, right?
Well, I'm the Playboy bunny from hell.
Okay.
Okay, funny news.
I was just thinking Playboy Bunny, but okay.
His name is Kramer. His name is Kramer.
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 Kramer is his name.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
he makes the knife.
Kramer. His story name was Kramer Knives.
1,000-foot shop.
And his site was Kramer Knives.
Yep.
Nancy just found it.
Oh, that was gonna kill me all night if I didn't figure that out.
And like jewels in the handles.
Yeah, more than 95% of meteorites, they contain iron and dendrites, that's like detectable metal detectors. But less than 5% are non-magnetic, and those are the hard ones to find. Those are like way far out from far out of the galaxy.
Okay.
So how do you find them then?
You have to, like when you're out talking, you look for them.
All right, the link for his website is in Quinn's chat.
Yeah.
They go out there, like tons of people go out to them sites and look for it to be the first ones to find them because they're really rare.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not popping up yet.
But think about that. If you find a meteorite, you could be holding something that was created at the beginning of time and space itself.
Yeah. It could be like millions of years old.
Yeah, any meteorite you find is older than the Earth, guaranteed. But
Yeah.
you could find one that's older than, or as old as the beginning of time. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. And then so that guy Bob Kramer has to go either find them or have someone find them for him. Then.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
So it's a lot of work even before the knife starts getting made. Then.
He's got some beautiful knives that he's made. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, the guy's amazing. The guy was like a buffet cook or something at a hotel before he started making knives. Something like that. He worked at a hotel that did like banquet buffets and stuff.
Yeah. And you know he actually set up shop one day down at the Pike Place Market, and he sold like hundreds of his knives down there.
Yeah, and they're not cheap either.
No.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Over 1K. Got a t-shirt idea for you.
Yes.
Your awesome and epic adventures, blah blah blah, but have roadkill in the middle. Kind of like you would. So think of it like a like a biker gang type. The way they would do that. So you put awesome and epic up here, adventures down below, and then roadkill in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta curve the
Awesome
words
epic
on around it.
Yeah.
Ken,
And then do
Fallen
it
Angels
like a
in your
biker jacket.
Hi, Fallen Angel.
So that would be cool. And then you could get like patches so people could put them on like their.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
make
For
patches.
your big time followers, I'm buying one.
Yeah. If you made a patch, I'd buy one. And put it
Hell
on
yeah.
something. Or a sticker.
Yeah, we'll think of some.
Don't think about it, just get her done.
Yeah. The patch you could throw on anything, like a blanket.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll think back on it, Ken.
Go to Teesprings and do all that. But Gaffa has found a new place that is like Teesprings that sells T-shirts and stickers for way cheaper than Teesprings. But they run their store like Teesprings. He was gonna go and play with my stuff and see how it work and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because he knows what I like and blah blah. He's gonna play around there and see what it would cost and stuff. But
Okay, well, we'll hit him up and see what.
but he's been super duper busy, and now he's been sick as a dog. His
Oh,
family was sick, and now,
and he's working actually.
well, he's I think he's at home sick now.
No. He's been working, but despite not feeling good, he's been working.
Oh, he's been working even though he's been sick.
Yes, because I've been talking to him.
So then when he gets home, he has nothing to do with YouTube whatsoever. He ain't got no time for no YouTube.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess.
He's so tired these days that he just doesn't have any desire right now to be online.
Yep. I totally understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a bunch of like streamers that I followed. They took like breaks, like long breaks, like month or 2 month breaks.
That's gonna kill your YouTube channel, dude.
They just get burnt out.
Well, it's just like Mel. She came in and said goodbye tonight. It's like, what the hell?
Yep. Told everybody bye bye. Yep. She don't feel she needs to be on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
Even Freddie Mike at the Creator Spotlight show. He's having a break.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know someone that has 3 channels. She's not going to be on one of them that she does live streams on anymore. She did a video like probably 6 or 7 hours ago. I'm ending this channel. Oh, I'm only going to 2 channels now. I'm not going to be doing live chats anymore. I'm like, oh man, that's a bummer.
See, and that's due to with all the freaking trolls and all that shit. Nobody wants to deal with it.
Yeah, no one wants to deal with the hate and the trolls and the
Right.
and all that. Come into her chat and say nasty stuff all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I got enough moderators. I can deal with them. So.
But then it's also other channels that are like they're like bashing her on their channel and crap.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Let them be. Whatever.
I just ignore him.
Yep.
Yeah. I just ignore them too because I'm like I put the same thing over and over.
Yeah, they're just jealous.
And
They
just
can't think of anything cool
Not
to do.
defeat them.
Yeah.
just to let you know, Fallen, we have 2 streams going at the same time. That's what's going on here.
Hi, Fallen.
Hey, Fallen Angel.
I've fallen.
And we have Ray the Fam in the house.
Yep. I said hi to Ray the Fam already. If I didn't, hi Ray the Fam. I'm pretty sure I did already, but
Well, hi, Ray the Fan.
and can the chat hear? Can you hear them when they talk, Nancy?
I can hear them.
Okay, then the chat should be able to hear them too.
Yeah, no, I can hear Nancy.
Okay, I was just wondering how clear that was without all the. Yep. But that's why you're hearing extra voices that are not on my stream, because they're over on their stream.
All the
Yeah.
voices. Too many voices.
In my head.
Too many voices.
Hello. Can you hear me?
It's like Bruce Almighty. Turn it into post-its.
Yes
Wait.
to all.
Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yes to all.
Yeah. Shift Y.
Ken did the Pink Floyd reference earlier, just a little bit ago.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody knows Pink Floyd, but they're not metal though.
No,
No, they're more of like
they're rock.
they're
Jimmy
like
C and
rock,
friends.
they're more
Hello, brother.
Hey, Jimmy.
kind of progressive, kind of. I would
But
consider
can
them
I watch one at a
progressive.
time? You can do whatever you want, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You're on both streams right now, Jimmy. Just letting you know.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
But Pink Floyd is like
Jimmy!
psychedelic / progressive rock is what I consider them.
See, and I think like Pink Floyd is where glamour rock came from.
Yeah.
That'd be the growth from there. Yep. Psychedelic rock. There you go. Good word for it, Jenna.
And but like Pink Floyd, you know, they're one of the bands that was like known for being like innovative, like super innovative. with
They
their
were
sound.
friggin' one talented frickin' band. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you know when they broke up, and then I think they've only reunited once since like I don't know, was the early 2000s or late 90s.
Yeah.
They did the what was it? They did like the Live Aid concert, I think it was, like in 2007. I'm trying to think of another metal band. I think we covered all the major metal bands. I mean,
Yeah, Bruce been right.
Oh no, we didn't. Bloodhound Gang. There we go. No, that's
no.
Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
You and me maybe ain't nothing but
Mhm.
mammals, so let's
do it like we do on the
Discovery
Discovery Channel.
I threw that.
Oh wait,
It
this
was
is a PG stream, Bree. Come on now.
Discovery Channel. We're talking about David Attenborough, you know, and animals. And
Yeah. They're talking about doing it like they do it. Yeah, right.
The
Okay.
nature documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy!
I watched a clip from one of them where these they're like goats, but they climb this dam. It's like super steep. It's like 75 degrees. And they can climb this dam, and they have to get the calcium minerals off this dam. They lick it because it grows their bones stronger. And they need and they're funny looking goats. They look like goats, and they literally climb like 75-degree angle. They climb it like sideways and like zigzag up it. It was fascinating.
Jimmy's got to let his dog out.
Yeah.
That's another metal band.
Poison. That was glamour rock, though.
Yeah.
No, that'd be glamour metal.
Glamour metal, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, well, glam rock was like a cross between pop and heavy metal. Is what it was.
Yeah, but where would you put Poison?
Glam rock.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My classification of the difference between metal and rock would be whether you can bang your head to it.
Yeah.
Think of any Poison song. They're good songs, but you can't sit there and headbang to it, right? You just cannot. Think of their best songs. Their best songs, their heaviest song. You just cannot find the beat. You can't.
No. No. Here's a band that's on the cusp because they did an album that was super heavy, and then they did like glam rock,
Right.
Skid Row.
Skid Row, yep.
Skid Row. Their last album was super heavy.
Right, but what was oh crap, I'm trying to think of their name now. Same era.
Same era.
You know,
Were they glam rock or heavy metal? Slayer.
well, that'd be more thrash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still an offshoot of heavy metal if you look at it. It's like thrash metal.
Right, but I would say if you're going to classify it, I would say instead of glam, it's not glam, it's not metal, it's thrash. That's how I would classify it myself.
Yeah.
But okay,
Yeah.
but
And it's not speed because some people think thrash is speed. It's not.
it's not.
Speed metal. Speed metal is like what a lot of the early Metallica was.
Right.
It just
And the brand new Metallica is more like speed metal also.
Okay, so yeah, it's more it's a faster tempo than
Right.
most of their stuff.
Look up the song. Oh my God, I'm having a brain block big time, dude.
I know they were working on music like.
Oh my God, their brand new shit is just whoa! It took me back to my childhood, bro.
Oh yeah, like the first like 2 or 3 Metallica albums.
Right. Well, it's as heavy as probably Master.
Okay, or like the Four Horsemen or something.
No. Four Horsemen is slow compared to this stuff.
Okay, trying to think of a fast one, but my favorite Metallica song is "Fade to Black."
Well, like Master Puppets, the song Master Puppets.
Yeah.
Master, you know, is yeah.
Yeah.
That to me is speed metal.
Yeah. So what's the name of the song? Can you remember it?
Nightmare. All Nightmare Long.
Oh yeah.
Your fucking nightmare. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. I just got us both a flag at the same time. Damn it. But that's the lyrics of the song.
You killed 2 strings with one.
Killed 2 strings with 1 word.
Ken, what are we gonna do with you?
Redneck and Brett should have their own stream and music talk. LMAO. Hey, I'd love it. Brett, you know you're more than welcome up here. Hey, there we go. New stream idea. What does metal mean to you? Boom!
You know what's funny is there's actually a channel that I follow called the Metal Voice. It actually does like metal streams, metal reviews on like albums. A lot of people come on and just talk about metal.
Right.
Put up a topic of like, what do you think about the newer stuff of this band, or what do you think about the newer type of metal that's out currently, as opposed to the old stuff, or like, and they just debate it.
So and that's kind of the thing I want to do. What does a hot rod mean to you? I'm sure you've seen some of those on mine.
Yeah.
I got an old one I want to bring back because it was back before I even had 100 subscribers, and I was not allowed to. It was right before. Wait a minute. I could live stream off of my phone, but I needed Wi-Fi. So it was right before they shut down that stuff for shutting off the phones and stuff and blah blah blah.
Well, for live streams off phones.
Right. So I tried to do it, but I didn't have Wi-Fi, and it would not do it through my provider.
Okay.
So I had to record it, and it was like an hour hour and 15 minutes long, so I had to split it into 4 videos because at the time, because I was less than 100 subscribers, I had to have a 15-minute video or less. I could not actually put up a video with that was longer. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm rambling, but I couldn't put up a video longer than 15 minutes long, so I had to put up 4 different videos to make one video.
Okay, that's weird.
Because I couldn't live stream it, which would have been fine. That would have been fine. But because I was at this guy's place when I did it, I had to record it, and they wouldn't let me put it up as a full video.
Okay.
Right. So, morning, Rudy. Cheers. And Ray the Fam says White Snake. I'd say they're rock, not metal.
Yeah, they're rock.
Buy Placer Chaser.
My Placer Chaser.
Buy Placer Chaser.
I actually like Coverdale when he was in Deep Purple better myself.
Right.
I don't know if you ever heard any songs he sang like Mistreated. Well, what's the other one?
Oh, come on, give me some feedback on Mistreated.
I like that song because it has.
No, I mean sing a little bit of it or something. Even if you do it badly, that's fine.
I've been mistreated. I've been abused. And it's Coverdale. And you listen to Coverdale and Whitesnake, and you listen to him in Deep Purple. His vocals are a decent amount different because he was singing to the style of what Deep Purple was. The members were playing. So like Deep Purple, most of their songs were a little slower and more. They were like more bass heavy and like.
See, and I like that sound. I like it when they're more bass heavy. To me, that makes my head bang. You know.
Yeah, and then like Glenn Hughes. Glenn Hughes is a really good bass player, and he was the one that sang backup and a few lead vocals for that band because he was in the time when after Ian Gilliam left, and then they got Coverdale and Hughes in the band, and then Hughes was the bass player, Glenn Hughes, and he was in the band the same time, pretty much the same time, like 73 to 76 with Coverdale, and you can watch videos of them at like the California Jam is what it's called. It's called the California Jam. They do a whole concert, and it's crazy because I'm like Coverdale's killing it on vocals, and then the whole band's all good. But then at the end of the freaking concert, Richie Blackmore just starts going wigging out and starts taking his guitar and doing his weird thing. He puts it on the close to the amp, dials the amp up, and goes all this weird feedback. And then he takes one of the amps, pushes it off the stage, and the stage is probably about 10 or 12 feet elevated, and it crashes on the stage, and then he like lights one of his guitars on fire. And back then even they had probably each one of the band members probably had $400,000. Even in like '76 would probably be like $3 or $4 million now. And
not quite that bad, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Richie Blackmore didn't care. He would just ruin his guitars. Like a lot of those bands would back then. They would play a show, break their guitar, and then just use another one.
Right.
And
Jimmy's opinion says worst Deep Purple album ever.
No, I don't think so. And then like Richie Blackmore is with other rock musicians, he's really like known as a great guitar player, but he's not as respected or like mainstream as like Eric Clapton or like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, but see, just because you're mainstream doesn't make you better. That means you fit in better. That's it. Because there are bands out there today, even now, that I listen to, and if I said their name, you'd never know who the hell they are because they're in underground. You know,
Yeah.
they're just some freaking band that they'll never make it famous because they don't fit into the niche. You know, but I want to see them versus somebody from like even Megadeth. I want to see guitar player versus guitar player. The guy I'm talking about could beat the shit out of Megadeth's guitar player.
Yeah.
But they'll never make it famous because they don't fit in.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I mean. And actually Megadeth and actually Slayer for like ever was never in the mainstream. And it's the same thing. They didn't fit in the niche. See?
Yeah. It's the same thing with like one of my favorite bands was it took them like almost 7 years before they hit it big, like Queensryche. They didn't get popular until Mindcrime came out. And they had an EP and let me see, an EP and two other albums before then. And they didn't hit it big until they didn't hit it really big until they toured with Metallica. Because like Queensryche, they almost canceled them off of the first leg of the Metallica tour. They decided to keep them on, and then they hit it big with the Empire album. And that's when they won the MTV Video Music Award.
Yep.
And then of course, the rest is history. But
see, Metallica, yeah. Metallica never used to be famous either, and then all of a sudden somebody went, "Hey, these guys are pretty good, right?" You know, Metallica was always a garage band.
Yeah,
that's what they were known for being. That's why that when they did
station alert has arrived.
Really, yeah, we're starting to get winter weather warnings here now. Yeah, that's why once they made it famous, they did the Garage Days Revisited.
Yeah.
And Garage Days, hardly nobody ever had that album, Garage Days. And then there's Garage Days Revisited. Garage Days is all remakes. That's all it is.
It is covers, yeah.
Yep, and Garage Days Revisited, I think, is too. But yeah, that was Garage Days Revisited, all in a 2 CD deal in a package that you could get. And back when I got it, that was a $50 kit.
Oh yeah. Now that was when CDs
Now
were
they can't give them away.
Yeah, but it was like on CDs were like $22 or something.
Oh no, they were worse than that. Yeah, they were $35 in South Dakota.
Oh, okay. I remember when
so when you got two
like
CDs for $50, that was a deal.
Yeah, because I remember when I was a kid, CDs were not very popular. When I was like 11 or 12, like I was still had cassette tapes, and then like my dad started getting CDs, and CDs were like $20 even then. And if you wanted a double CD, you probably tacked on another $5, $7, $8 to the price, and then you'd have a double CD, which was like someone's greatest hits or like just like someone's new album. But it was like pretty fascinating. Just like and then now hardly anybody wants to buy CDs.
No. I can't believe that doesn't have snow on the fucking thing.
What's Kim doing?
I have no idea.
What's the matter?
I was wondering what you're doing.
Minding my own business. What are you doing?
So much. Yeah, very good.
But yeah. Let's see.
Superhero.
Sorry. Oh.
Looks like a
Huh?
Okay. The only thing Andy's missing now is a bright red lipstick.
Yeah.
Dragon gonna fight crime. Last mess.
Yeah. We need a tail. We need to fight crime.
Oh, Andrew's wearing the bunny ears now. And Bruce is wearing the hat. Oh my gosh.
Some discrepancies on the computer model as to where and how much snow will fall.
And Nancy.
Snow is going to be.
Hi, Brett. Where are you? Oh, you're on the other stream still. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the other stream too. Yeah, I actually live close to Nancy. Nancy lives in Seattle. I live like probably 35 minutes away from Nancy.
Yep. About that.
Yeah, well, it's probably like, probably
Yeah,
20 miles probably, maybe.
Well, you're in Kent, right?
Oh, you read this told me you did that. That hurts my head off.
You're about a. If I went on train, you're about a 15-minute train ride.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
the train-
Looks better on Bree.
Train would get you faster than driving a car to get to
Yep.
Kent.
Yeah.
Because all the traffic just to get from Seattle or to Seattle from where I live would be a pain. Even now, like even if I drove right now, it'd be going right into rush hour if I went into Seattle.
Right.
It's probably better with the tunnel because I haven't driven in Seattle since they finished
Well,
the tunnel.
Well, they're going to start. They're going to start tolling that tunnel in November, I think.
Really? Jeez.
Yep. It's going to
Really?
be tolled. Yeah, starting in November, they're going to toll it. I think it's like $1.99 or something like that.
Yeah, because what the deal is they went way over budget with that tunnel project,
You're all right, Eddie. You're all right, man.
and they need to make up the money because when they made the deal to make the tunnel, they said if they went over budget, they would pay for it. But of course, they're not going to pay for it. They're going to make the public pay for it.
Oh yeah, you bet your ass they will.
And so,
Okay, that's kind of creepy, dude.
That thing was delayed. That tunnel project was probably delayed 1.5 years, 2 years because the super tunnel boring machine they used to make that tunnel down in Seattle, they never tested it on actual real concrete. So it broke down a few times. They had to pull out and like make this big hole when they started doing the tunnel. They made a big hole so they could pull it up and out of the tunnel, like crane it out. The thing was like 52. That tunnel boring machine was like 52 feet long, or for 52 feet in diameter is what it was. It was the biggest tunnel boring machine at the time. There's one that beat it by like 1 inch or 2 inches or something recently, like in the last few years. But
All right.
Anybody want to come and keep me warm this weekend?
What are you doing?
Look what he's got on underneath the shark face. Oh my God.
Oh, he's got the Jason with the Jaws mask on.
All right, Rudy. See you later, Rudy.
Bye, Rudy.
Hey, awesome epic. You want to come and join me and keep me warm this weekend?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, we're getting 8 to 11 inches of snow here.
Oh, cool. I'll be there tomorrow.
It's not even Halloween.
Be there in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new airplane that gets her there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's anybody that says that they're making some kind of food. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I just,
Okay, Kim.
I for Janie. It's like,
Hey, you know what I think of Andy right now?
I think in just 2 seconds I'm gonna cut you off. I can't be wearing this mask.
All right. Except the shape has a red mask and a blue mask.
I know. This is all I could glad it was up at the shops. But
Spray paint it, dude. Spray paint it. Come on, get her done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Okay, Ken, I hate to do this to you, but I gotta drop. I got somebody yelling at me.
On YouTube where they actually wore masks like that. I'm like,
Take care, Nancy. Take care, Rudy.
Bye-bye.
Everybody's dropping off. Nobody loves me. We got Jimmy C, but he's busy.
We love you, Ken.
Yeah. We're still here.
I don't even
I think
know
I'll still let you.
how many people even got on here. We got 12 people watching, but nobody's commenting.
Well, we've only got 5.
Wow.
Are they all true?
Yeah.
Yeah, when trivia ends, we seem to have everyone drop off a lot of the time.
Yeah.
At least we keep the retention time and everyone playing for us for a while. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people just come for the trivia, which isn't a bad thing.
No, not at all. We're happy.
Yeah.
Shit. I tell you what, go back and look at your analytics just for tonight. Because a lot of the people that were on my chat were also on yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, both of us got love time or watch time. Whatever you call it. I call it love time.
Now for this stream.
Yeah, we're watching you at the same time, so you've got us watching.
Right.
Yeah, we're
So and that all adds up, each person, you know.
well, yeah, that's it.
And then when you drop off and come back in, that's another person.
Yeah. And then what it is making hours
Yeah.
for you guys, so you guys get monetized.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
my whole deal is you know, I don't want to sound weird or whatever, but since I've met Awesome and Epic, I love you guys to death, and I want to shout you out the best I can.
we appreciate it, mate.
That's why I did what I did when you were getting close to 1,000. I freaking shouted you out like no other.
Yeah, I share their stream every time. I share their stream every time I go in it.
Yep.
And you too, Brett. You know, like much love to both of you.
And now Bree found the freaking share button, and now she's going crazy on mine too.
She's sharing out every
I freaking love it, dude. I love it. It's the easiest way possible. Once you get over 1,000, you get that share button. Shit, it's easy as hell. I used to do short videos saying, "Hey, go show love to this person," blah blah blah. That's how I used to do it back in the day. Now I'm like, no, click, go show the love. Click.
And another question, on like YouTube channel, to get the community page, you have to have a certain amount of subs.
1,000, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking. I was telling people it's maybe 1K.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I don't have it yet, but I'm like probably 53% of the way there. I have 537 or 38.
They'll come quicker than you know, dude. Once you get over that 500, they start clicking on.
Yeah. So I've gained I probably gained like 100 subs in like the last month.
And then I'm also going to tell you this. Also to Awesome Epic. Once you hit 1K, it like doubles. I don't know why. When I hit 1K, I was like 1,005 or something, and I was able to get my community tab, right?
Yeah.
And that was after 5 days, and it stayed over 1,000.
Yeah, well, we're nearly up to 1,100.
Yeah.
Bree, that's what I'm talking about. I'm at 1,150 now, and I just got the shit. So did you. It's like it just doubles the amount of subs that come in after you hit 1K. It seems like it doubles, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? It's because YouTube Once you're past 1K and they see you as a legit channel,
Yeah.
now they're going to start shouting you out. YouTube will.
Yeah.
And also you're gonna start seeing people coming in saying, Accordion Daily. Hello. But anyway, RC Cars, hello. Want to come join me? Want to come join me up here, Ron?
Like the thing is though, is what happens at 1K, you start going more in like the recommended section.
Yep, you do.
YouTube. And then like even bigger channels, like when you get probably maybe the 5K, 10K and above, they start
Shy of 1,200. Wow. Nice, Jimmy. Nice.
Yeah, nice one, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, your channel keeps coming up recommended on our page.
See, and that's definitely YouTube shouting you out there.
Yeah.
Because
It'll
yeah.
come up with like your channel and like all your different playlists, like at the top of our page, and they'll load up YouTube. You know, it hasn't really done that to many others. I could come up with the videos, like your subscriptions, but you know, like when it sort of has a recommended thing at the top of your page.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're being shouted out on my suggested list too, even though I'm subscribed to you. So,
yeah.
All right. RC, I'm gonna give you a link, but grab it quick because I'm taking her down immediately.
Yeah, that's my kind of guy. He has RC.
Oh, that's not it. Nope, we're not gonna do that one. We're not gonna send you over to the freaking knife set.
Because I have RC cars too, and I've met a bunch of people that do RC cars on other streams too.
He does trains, he does cars, he does all kinds of shit, dude.
Quadcopters probably.
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna let him come up here and answer that.
Okay.
I
know a lot of people that do RC. They do quadcopters because they got into RC when quadcopters are popular, and they bought one or two or three or four. I was talking to another guy on another stream that actually races. He races the super fast quadcopters, like ones that are really maneuverable and fast. Where they race them around like a gated. They go through like gates or like in between like pylons, and they race around and then turn around and come back.
Ooh,
yeah, I don't think my channel can anybody recommend. Probably happening like
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
Like 130 subs since probably August or something like that. Because at one time I was gaining like probably 4 to 5 subs a day for like a month at least, or maybe more. Like some days I'll get 8, 9, and I'm like, I don't even know who half these people are.
Oh, you just dropped.
We'll get random subs pop up now, like you check the next day, and there'll be random ones popping up you don't even know.
But I get people subbing to me that when
Shut your camera off, Ron.
People live streams, I'll get people that sub right away. I'll just say hi to them, and they automatically sub to me. Sometimes
a lot of people still do the whole sub thing, like trying to just get a comment and saying g'day and just get their numbers, like it still goes on.
Because like what it is, I know a lot of people on YouTube. I've been a moderator on streams since November, like the middle of November of last year. So and what happened is I just met
everybody in chat.
That person's stream that modded or on their stream or came in and said, I'm a streamer. I went to their channel, and then I met people to their channel that stream, so on and so on.
Hey, Brett, can you signal something down? Ron, shut off your camera. It might help your what's that called? Width band or whatever they call it. You're having a problem with linking up. You're getting all robotic and shit.
Well, I'm at work, right? So
okay.
Signal not all that great out this end.
Right.
And
You're
that-
actually good right now.
Yeah.
You're actually
Oh,
real
okay.
good right now, Toyman. Do you do quadcopters? Talking to you, Toyman.
Just waiting for my trailer.
I don't know if he can hear you. Can you hear us?
Quadcopters.
Can you hear us?
Why, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you do quadcopters or not?
No.
Okay. So you do. I know you do your trains, but do you got RC cars as well?
Yeah, that's my other channel.
Right. And that's what you were in the chat with, yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
Because I do RC cars as well.
I got
Okay.
one PG channel, one restricted channel.
Right.
Yeah, because I
No.
have 3 RC cars.
I'm just sitting down here waiting for my trailer to get loaded.
Okay. So when are you gonna start showing RC cars?
That's
I would love to
that's
see
not
that,
what that
Ron.
means.
I didn't realize you were actually doing RC cars.
No, it's not. It's not about RC cars.
Oh. Well, that's what it looks like. RWC cars.
It stands for Real Wicked Canadian. Come on.
Oh, real wicked Canadian. All right. I thought it was like RC cars, but
Yeah.
If that was RC cars, it would just say RC cars.
Okay.
all right. Yeah, and that's where you're showing your hot rod and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were into RC cars as well.
Well, I used to be long time ago. I used to race them.
Oh shit! You need to get on that again, dude. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would definitely follow that shit.
Yeah, those RC cars are awesome.
Oh, dude, I love watching people do tricks with that. Oh my god!
Yeah. And then you watch the go.
Then I tried flying planes, but that didn't work out too much.
Nah. Well, my uncle used to fly planes. Remote control planes. Yeah.
They're like, go if there's a track by where you live, go to a track and watch the like race. They're pretty fascinating.
What are you still up?
What's that?
You been up all night?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm right now. We're watching Awesome and Epic. We're linked together right now. We have both streams going. That's why you can hear other people talking that are not on the panel. Yeah, we got Awesome Epic. We got Brett and me over there. We got me and you on here,
Oh.
and we're linked together.
Nice.
Real wicked Canadian.
Flip this camera.
Yeah, like actually
Hey, there you go. There's my truck.
Sparks, and they're actually Canadian.
All right, Rudy, you have a good day.
They live in like central Canada, I think it is, somewhere.
Well, it's the one way to have a child friendly or a PG stream that could get monetized and make money is just playing with voice. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that channel's got like 7 million
Yeah,
subscribers.
they'd all be children, or like, young teens kind of thing, 13, 15, all playing remote control stuff, but most of them.
Is Bree tired of me or what?
These guys are like in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that are on the channel.
Yeah, I should be ready to go in a few more minutes.
What the heck was that?
Yeah.
Wow, that looked like somebody slapped you in the back of the head.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it flew forward.
The strap snapped.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's on my head.
Who's all in chat? Let's see if I can figure out. Oh, here's the chat. Now I got her. All right.
Oh,
What's
you
going
can
on?
see their chat now, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Good.
Hey, Bree,
Wow. Okay.
I got my hair cut. You see that? You see these two spots here? You know what they're from?
What?
What the hell was she thinking?
It's also from wearing your hat.
That turns out to be a myth. But anyway, but you got to remember, relatives on both sides were completely bald by the time they were 50. Completely bald. I mean, like a line here and a line here, and that was what they had for hair. I'm pushing 50, and I'm doing pretty damn good on hair compared to what they got, dude.
Yeah. You don't want that cat.
Actually, maybe this is pulling it down, and that's probably why this is receding back, right?
My dad's side of the family, a lot of the people are bald, but my mom's side of the family, all the guys that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and stuff, all have full heads of hair.
Well, see, then you're gonna follow your mama's side.
Yeah. What it is though is I'm actually going gray already, and I started going gray probably 4.5, 5 years ago.
Right. Oh, yeah. Like, dude. See all the gray?
Yeah.
That's not freaking hair dye. All right.
Here, I got gray on my side.
All right, Ken, I gotta go. I gotta hook up and get this up to the plant.
All right, bud.
I just thought I'd stop in for a few minutes and say hi to everybody.
Appreciate you.
So, okay, we'll catch everybody later.
Right. Drive safe, man. Toy Man out.
Yeah. What's weird though is like a lot of like one of my uncles, he started going gray about the same time I did, and he's like completely gray. And he's only 51, and he's completely gray now, which is weird. So I think I could probably get it from him. Maybe I don't know. Why I'm going gray already?
Stress. I don't have no stinking stress. Shit.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. My dad's in his mid-60s and he's still got a full head of hair, so I should be all right, hopefully.
No, it goes off of your mama's side.
Yeah, it goes from your mom's side.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
the uncles. Yeah.
I go, isn't that a good thing? And they go, yeah, it's a good thing to have nice hair and thick hair, but it's hard to cut if you're a barber.
Wham, freaking wham. Here's my money. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, and so what they do is they usually, like some barbers I go to, they take those thinning shears, or whatever, and go cross cuts your hair or whatever to thin it out, so it's easier to like cut and style.
Right.
Because like my hair is so thick now that it's like it like stands up in a poof on the top of my head.
On a poof, like as in you have a man bun.
No, it like naturally it like.
All right, Brad has a man bun. Everybody.
A man bun. No.
He didn't seem like a man bun type, but if you want to go there, that's fine.
I would wear a man bun or a top.
Just lazy Brett, man bun. Oh shit.
No, I just have a lot of hair. And my hair grows fast too. Like in like a month and a half, I need a new haircut already.
Right.
When I have it like number one on the sides and like just enough so it barely comes over on the top, and then in like a month and a half, it's already like over an inch long on the sides.
That's what she said.
And then and then like my facial hair grows fast too.
Oh, see, yeah, I used to shave my face, and by night I had the 5 o'clock shadow. Now it'd be about a 10 o'clock shadow. But anyway,
Yeah, I if I shave my face, I have a 5 o'clock shadow, like less than 24 hours after
Yep.
shaving. And then,
Yep.
and then, so what I did is I just said, screw it. And I just
but see, my
shaved it
point,
down.
my problem is I got such a sensitive face that I actually can't shave. It'll make me break out in freaking like pimples, literally, if I shave.
like razor bumps.
Yep. But it like and it gets to the point where it hurts. It burns, and I'm done.
You would have to put like special like prescribed like lotion on it.
Yeah, and yeah, everything that was given to me was like it would just burn, and I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah. Because my thing is I don't even shave all the way anymore. I only shave down to like a number or like a number 1 on the razor. I just leave it.
Go ahead and answer, Bree. Go ahead and answer. We'll set up for you.
Well, yeah, we'll just. Sorry.
Go ahead, Bree. It's your channel. Don't be sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Honeybucks. I think the trivia is on the day before Halloween, so the 30th. So we'll be doing a big one then.
Okay.
You're not gonna go live on the 31st at all, then?
Well, we may do. It depends how Andy's going for work.
Right.
But if he's not working.
But what's the 30th? Is that this time stream?
Yeah, it's the Wednesday.
It's a Tuesday then. Okay.
So it'll be like.
Well, Tuesday morning, 2 or excuse me, Wednesday morning, 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do.
It'll be like 12 a.m. for me then.
I don't remember where you're at, Brett, but okay.
At West Coast.
No, then you'd be 1 a.m.
Okay, 1 a.m. Yeah, because this stream's been going for 3 hours and 43 minutes, and it's 4:43 or 4:44.
See, and I got 5:45.
Yeah, so you're only 1 hour. So you're on Mountain Time.
Mountain Time, yep. You're on the same time. You're on the same time as Nancy.
Yeah, because I live. Yeah, because I live like 18-20 miles from Nancy.
Right. You need to go and see Nancy and give her a big ass hug and tell her redneck loves her.
Yeah, and then what I'm trying to do is if Bree and Andy come, we can all meet up at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they're planning to go to Washington or planning.
When we go to America.
Well, that's not happening this year.
Are you gonna do Mount Rushmore at all?
No.
Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah.
Well, that's like a rock throwing distance from my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the National Treasure. We go find the gold and the
Okay.
Yeah. National Treasure.
And then we'll stop by yours, Ken. We'll just hang with you for ages.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I love you to death, but ain't nobody special.
I'll come to your work one day and go buy some rubber band guns and stuff.
Maybe we can take you out mud bogging.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
If we can get our trucks going. Because they're all freaking broken right now.
You do like mud bogging?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, bro.
Okay. What kind of truck do you have?
I don't have one anymore. It broke down. It freaking like I broke it in half. I had a Suzuki Samurai with 35-inch swampers in it. 4-link front, 4-link back. You know what 4-link is?
Yeah, it's like
4-link suspension, right?
Yeah.
And I had a 350 under the hood.
Okay, so it was pretty powerful then.
Yeah, it's a tiny little freaking vehicle with a 350 in it, and I jumped it one too many times.
Even like the older 350, there are a lot of power.
Well, we rebuilt the crap out of it. when I'd sit there and idle it, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. And it had headers with about actually no. At the end, we took the headers off. We punched holes in the side of the freaking the side fenders, the front clip. We punched holes in that, and it had 4 pipes coming out of each side.
Okay, yeah, you have to, because you can't fit the headers inside the.
Yeah, well, we had headers on it to begin with. We had what they call Chevy Shorties.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we had those, and we didn't like it. We hated it. We freaking hated it.
Because like when you do, I've seen like Samurai with V8s, and like you have to cut out the wheel wells a lot of the time to fit the headers in there.
Wheel wells? No. Well, all that shit's cut out anyway for a mud bogger, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna go mud bogging. You need clearance for shit to go flying. You build your own wheel wells. You cannot have the normal wheel wells in there. You cannot.
Oh, okay.
So
because I had a Trail Samurai, but Trail Samurais are different. They a lot of times keep the inner part of the fender well in there.
Yep. Yeah, you can't have none of that plastic shit in there. It's all got to go bye-bye. You got to build it all out of metal.
Well, like usually, like most Trail Samurais, though, they don't. If you're going strong, they usually have over 33s on there, because that's what all you need, really, for like trail wheeling.
See, I had 35s on there, and eventually I was going to change it to full-size axles, but never did. And that thing was so stupid, topsy-turvy, it was retarded. 35-inch swampers on a freaking on a 6-inch lift, it gets pretty top heavy.
Yeah, so especially how short wheelbase it is.
Yep. Well, it's really narrow too.
Yeah, it's really narrow. And
I was gonna put full-size axles on there, and all I ended up doing was front link, back link, and I couldn't afford to get the axles.
Yeah, the axles are probably stingy. Depends on what type of axle.
Well, all I wanted was the axles off of a 1-ton pickup. That's all I wanted, and run the same suspension I was running. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because I most of the Samurais I see where I've ever been are like Toyota axles under them.
They're narrow too. They're really narrow too.
But like for the type of crawling that we do, like my brother does.
No. Okay, there's a difference. Do you do crawling or do you do mud bogging?
Crawling.
There's a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
That's a whole different niche. Yeah. See, and to Awesome Epic, they probably have been around people that do crawling, rock crawlers, stuff like that. You don't have a lot of mud bogging where you're at, probably.
There is a little bit, but not much. No.
That's a whole different freaking.
Yeah.
That's a whole different world.
Yeah,
and you come to the Black Hills where I'm at, they got both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go into what we call the swamp areas, is what we call them. It just rains a shit ton there, and it's always just muddy as shit, and always deep lakes and shit, and or mud holes, and it'll be stuff like that's only like 2.5 feet deep, right? But you run through that doing 60 mile an hour, and freaking, I'll tell you what, it flies. It's
Yeah.
fun as hell. And then there's trails you can go up in the hills up here. I can take you up in the trails up here. That's just badass. It's fun as hell, right?
Yeah.
I look forward to that.
And then it's you know, and then you got your crawling, which is you're going over 2 foot freaking rocks.
Rock.
And you're taking it, you're doing like 1 mile per hour over these rocks. But you get the same adrenaline rush out of it because you're scared to death you're going to roll this vehicle over.
Yeah.
Okay, but where mine, you get the adrenaline because you're doing freaking, and I'm exaggerating by 60. You may never see over 20 mile an hour. But when you hit that shit at 20 mile an hour, you're like, oh my God, you know. Ozard, how you doing, brother?
It's like my
Good to see you.
In his Toyota, he actually has a
Morning,
dual
Recycle
transfer
Dude.
case.
I got
Marlin
Recycle Dude in the chat.
He actually has a Marlin crawler in his Toyota, and you can actually, on a lot of the obstacles, you can actually take your hand off the wheel and the gas pedal and crawl over stuff. It's that low geared.
Yeah. See, and that's the difference. Yeah. Recycle Dude, do you want to come up and join us, bro? Ozart, you're more than welcome. Come on up. We got 2 streams running together. That's why you hear other people's voices. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, but I'm going to take it down quick. So if you want to come and join me, you got to hit it now because I'm going to take it down like real shortly.
Yeah, but like those Marlin crawlers, if you put them in like a wheeler, they actually show on their website that a guy is like driving the vehicle outside of the vehicle. He's at one hand on the wheel and drive. He's not even in the driver's seat. Because my brother proved one time. He was watch this, and we were going like a half a mile an hour, maybe, barely moving.
See, my brother used to do that during the mud bog races. He had a detachable steering wheel, and it's a mud bog tough truck. So there's jumps in it and stuff like this, right? So when he was running through the mud hole, and it was mud holes that nobody else could get through, but he could get through, he would actually slow down, take his steering wheel off, stick it up over the top of the cab, and start waving around like a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
While he's going through the mud hole. And nobody else could get through that mud hole but him. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's how like the to show that how good the vehicle is, I guess. You take the dashboard steering wheel off, like the Monster Jam drivers do it all the time. They take their steering wheel off when they're doing like donuts, and the vehicle's still spinning in circles.
Right, yeah. Okay, that's crazy. I got a thumbs down, really.
Because I would love to drive like the Grave Digger or like what's the one called Mint? I think they call it Mint still, but it used to be called Maximum Overdrive.
Right.
I'd like drive one of those. That'd be so fun. Take it through a big mud hole.
Do you remember Bigfoot back in the day?
Yeah, the Bigfoot's still around.
No. I'm not talking about that now. I'm talking about when he first started.
Yeah.
Do you know how he got famous?
No.
Doing mud bogs.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a big old Ford truck. They put big wheels on it, and basically it's set up like my brother's is now. And he ran through the mud bogs, and he kept getting win after win after win after win. And then he started doing sideshows on jumping cars and stuff like that, and doing crazy stuff. And that's kind of what my brother's trying to do, but the problem is he tried to he jumped one car, and then the place that was doing the mud bogs said, nope, no more of that crap, that's too dangerous. So yeah, so that kind of put a kibosh to my brother. So But now my brother's trying to rebuild the engine to an alcohol engine. It's a 454, and he's boring it out to beat hell, and he's turned it into an alcohol running motor.
Geez, that must have a lot of power.
He hasn't built it yet. He's still in the designing stage. But yeah, his last one got 500 and some horse, and it was run off of race fuel.
Oh, okay.
And that thing sounded like it wanted to eat you for lunch on accident.
So yeah, so it was like 102, probably like 102 octane or something like that, or
115 octane.
Okay, 115, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't. You put 95 or 91 octane in it, it would sound like you added water to the gasoline.
Yeah,
it would run and miss and spit and fire and oh god.
I know someone who I don't know that well, but he's one of my another friend I have. One of his good friends, and he has a 1940 Chevy Street Rod.
Nice.
And it's got a LS1 twin turbo in the damn thing. It's got like 1,000 horsepower. And I saw it at my friend's house before he moved. It's like about his going away party, I think it was, like a couple years ago. And I didn't see him start it up. I heard him start it up when he left, but I didn't get to ride in it. But he said in third gear that I think it roast the tires off.
Oh yeah. See, and that's what's crazy about my brother's truck. It was a 350 with larger intake manifold on it, and running off of race fuel, and he had it bored out, dude. It was no freaking joke. And he had a large cam in it, and so on and so forth. And that thing would sit there and idle, and it would shake the whole entire truck, right? And he had 4 foot tall tires on it. Do you know what? Let's see. Do you know what a skidder is?
Yeah.
Not a skid steer, a skidder.
It's a construction equipment.
Yeah, it's made for logging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have these huge tires on them. They got a big, huge hook on the front.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, Andy and Bree, just so you know what I'm talking about, look up skidder real quick. Logging skidder.
Logging's big up where I live.
I'm at the Black Hills, so.
The Olympic Mountain.
Yeah. So you got these tires for free. They're 4 foot tall and 35 inches wide.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're made to run on mosh. On like what would you call it? Like marshland. Your real swampy shit where everybody else is spinning out and getting stuck. This is made to float over the top of it.
Yeah. My brother and old man both work in earth moving, so they drive backhoes and excavators, bobcats, and
yeah, that's different. That's different. This is logging equipment.
Yeah.
Still same players, same mechanics. Things just different work. Whether it's got a bucket or whether it's got a claw.
No. That's fine and dandy. But I'm talking. I wanted you to look it up to see the size of the tires. They're 4 foot tall, literally, and 35 inches wide, right? And that's what he had on all 4 sides. And he took it onto the street on black pavement and did a burnout with welded gears.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and trust me, the frickin' smoke that came off of them was amazing.
Like world-class burnout, like competition.
And then once they warmed up, it like launched him into the back of the seat. Because with 4-wheel drive, there's no holding the brakes slightly to do a burnout. No. With
Nice.
4-wheel drive and they're all welded together, it's all or nothing. So he just punched it hard enough where it spun all 4 tires. And the way he got him to start spinning was he had it in reverse, slammed it in the first, and then he got him spinning, and then he got him smoking so hard, then it launched his ass. It was like they heated up and launched him. That was freaking hilarious. You should have seen his head hit the back window. That was hilarious. I wish I was a YouTuber back then. That was freaking hilarious. I was on the ground dying laughing. I was holding my belly. I couldn't even stand. I was freaking dying laughing.
So you never caught that moment. You never filmed it.
No, I wasn't. I didn't even think of YouTube back then. Didn't even care. Yeah, I had YouTube back then just to watch videos, you know.
Yeah, there was like some people were on like a different video uploading platform before YouTube. It was like some small ones. YouTube has been around for like 12 years now, I think.
No, it's longer than that. I think because I've been part of it since 2013, but
I think it started in like 2012.
right. But I was never a YouTuber back then. I put up one video of my stepbrother boxing, and that's my oldest video. And that was the only reason I started a channel. And somebody else actually grabbed my phone and said, "Here, I'll set you up with a YouTube channel." You know, and they just said they called it Ken Steiner. That's what they called it. Well, then when I decided I'm going to start a channel, right? I'm actually going to start putting up videos. And I went and did a search, and there was freaking something like 50 freaking Ken Steiners on YouTube. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna ever fucking find me, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to call it the Ken Steiner, right?
Here it is. YouTube started February 14th of 2005. So
2005, really. So I'm way behind on times, right? Starting in 2013, I'm way behind on times. Need to check a website from my dad.
2005, I mean. And then the CEO is a female, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they use Google AdSense as their advertising.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I know someone who's been like another person at Mod 4 has been on YouTube for 10.5 years.
Right.
And he knows when they used to go, what do they call that? A video used to go viral. Remember that? Before they had like right at the start of YouTube or whatever, or early YouTube, your video used to go viral and used to go on this other website and like pop up, and then you would get a bunch of likes on it or something viral. I don't know what website it was.
Huh.
But if your video went viral back in the day, it means you were like a big deal with like internet, I guess.
Well, yeah, viral today is the same thing, but just means you make money now. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more people that get a lot more views. You know, that you remember. I think like a lot of the older videos when YouTube was first kicked off, you remember the old memes like the cat playing the piano and a lot of the older videos. You tend to remember them, whereas it's been flooded with so much stuff. It still becomes viral, still gets tens and thousands and millions of views. You just don't tend to remember it as much because there's so much of it.
Right.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, well, you still remember a lot of the older videos.
I remember even like because I'm on a lot of video game streams, and I remember even like before certain games came out, there wasn't even as many streamers like that. Game Fortnite came out, and everybody wanted to be a streamer. Like thousands of people were like, I want to try to get on the popularity of that game. They're gonna make a channel and go, oh, I'm gonna hop on the popularity of this game and help my channel grow. So like there's tons of streamers that all they stream is like Fortnite. Because
and I hate Fortnite.
And they get good subs from it because it's a super popular game, and that's why they're streaming pretty much.
I still play,
You know?
play Fortnite, but I'd never stream
streams like crazy, and so it's like there's channels that are like that you know, and I've even noticed there's just like playing Fortnite on YouTube, just take like streaming. There's usually like 900 to 1,000 people alone on YouTube streaming just that game.
Yeah.
Every
And
day.
I hate that game. I hate it.
And on the
And
other
so,
hand,
to just take that
As
and
somebody
stream like
that
chat
watches
stream
it,
or,
I
like,
hate that game.
stream like a business conference stream or like other games that are being streamed or like IRL streams or like someone streaming whatever else. And so like there's probably millions of people that stream every day now.
Oh, well,
welcome back, honey bugs. Thinking we're probably going to call it in a minute, though. It's only 4 hours at our end and probably have a lot of hours at your end, okay?
4 hours? Really? Wow, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Oh, Bray's got to work early tomorrow morning. And
I've been streaming for a whole 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh, we had to start the stream later, though.
It was daylight
Bloody
saving.
daylight saving. We had to start it an hour later, so it was still the same time for everyone else.
Huh. Your daylight savings is at a different time of the year then.
You know, it kicked in last Sunday, our daylight saving. We had to put the clock.
If you didn't have to do that, I would have enjoyed it an hour earlier. Trust me.
Sorry, we'll remember that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna start work at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I would have rather had it an hour earlier. But yeah.
And it was fun though. Thank you for all the fun and laughs.
I can't believe I didn't get the freaking funny thing today. I put out some seriously
You
funny
can
shit
win, but
today.
you win all the time. We have
And actually half of it was Jared was stealing my answers. Little bastard was in my stream saying the shit that I said, and he would type it in faster than I could.
Oh, so he couldn't use his cheat sheet, so he was using you to cheat to get funny answers.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't
Which is all good. I'm only here for fun anyway. I don't really care about it. I don't care about winning. I would have passed on my winnings anyway. You know me. So
Sorry, Brett, can you not hear us, mate? You just sent us a private message. Can you hear
Uh-oh.
us?
what's going on, Brett? Unmute yourself, Brett.
He says he can't
I
hear
can't
us.
hear you.
What, either of us? He's not on mute. You can still hear him, and Ken, you can hear us, right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I don't know, Brett. That's weird, mate. So you can't hear us. Guess not.
Only thing I can tell him is drop out, come back in. It's on his end then.
Yeah, well, shoot, we're still talking fine, and I think the chat can still hear us. Your mic's unmuted. So you still there, Brett? There's no honey bugs in our chat can hear us all. And he's dropped down.
I told him to drop out, come back in.
We need another link then to do that.
Yeah, probably. Because the link's gone now.
There he is.
If he refreshes, he
Yeah.
drops anyway. So, hey, there we go. Can you hear us
but
now,
I can
bud?
hear you guys. Yep.
All right, there we go.
What it is, I was on a chat panel today, early, well, not today now. It was like 11 p.m. Yesterday evening, I was on a chat panel. I couldn't hear the other streamer on that panel, so I had to drop out and then come back in. And then another chat panel I was on the day before, I lagged out, or I couldn't hear them like 3 times. The 3 other people that were in there, so then I had to like drop out and come back in again,
All right.
which was weird.
Oh, you can hear us now. It's all good.
All right.
Because StreamYard's been acting up lately.
I want to say hi to Country Girl Paranormal. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Country Girl Paranormal. 6 o'clock. Thanks for dropping in.
Uh-huh.
Shadow just walked past you, Tim. Ghost.
Yeah. That's Mrs. Redneck. Never
Hi, Mr.
seen.
Redneck.
Never seen.
Hi,
Seldom
Miss Redneck.
heard.
It's just the shadow. Making her presence known.
Right.
Yeah, Bree's cozy. Bree's almost ready to fall asleep. She hasn't been feeling that well today. Getting tired.
What time is it for you? It's like 8 or 9 o'clock, right?
It's 11:15, so it's 11:30 nearly. 11 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, 11 p.m. Really? All right. Yeah. So it's actually getting late for a normal person for you guys.
We normally are up pretty late. Like, I'll still be up to hours. But,
Yeah, when I don't have to start work at 5:30 in the morning.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're 18 hours behind or ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're now the 9th of the 10th date. Yeah.
Yeah, and then,
I'm
and
still
then
at
I know Australia's got what 4 time zones, I think.
Something like that.
Because I know some other people that are like 17 hours from Australia that I go to the game stream sometimes. They're like 17 hours ahead of me, and some are like 19 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then in New Zealand only I think has 1 time zone. I know a few people in New Zealand that I met on like YouTube and stuff, and they're like 20. I think they're like 21 hours ahead of me. So they're almost a day ahead of me.
Yeah. Well, they're a few hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy too is like video games get released earlier in Australia and New Zealand than they do here. When new games come out, they get released earlier because of the time difference. It's weird. Like the last 2 big games I bought, which are like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Borderlands 3. The people were Aussie streamers are streaming them like probably 12 to 18 hours before we were.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so it's kind of crazy because what it is they're one of those games that I don't want to see a video of it to spoil the game. So I don't go to those live streams, even though I sub to the people. And I sure a lot. There's one person who's streaming. I'm not going to your live stream because I don't want any spoilers in the game.
Turbofish.
Hey,
Good day.
Turbofish.
Hi, Turbo.
Hope you're doing good, Turbofish.
Cheers, Turbo.
Turbofish was the recipient, well, him and Annie Confetti were the recipients of our didgeridoo. When we
Oh,
sent that
right
out.
on.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
they put a post on our Twitter, like on Twitter.
Maybe you
Was
can
it
find.
a-
Maybe you can find me a miniature.
It was a full size one.
No, I'm saying for Andy to find me a miniature didgeridoo.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm saying was their one they had a full size one.
Yes, they did.
Well, it was just the one we sent off was just a miniature one. We bought one.
Oh no, I meant even more miniature than that one. They're the one they're sending off was like what, 3 foot long or something.
Yeah.
right?
This one.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So it's like 2 feet long, about
right.
or almost. Yeah, it's like 20 inches long or something.
That's what she said. Oh, Andy actually knows. Okay, do you know how to change pitch with your lips?
Sometimes it's not the best mouthpiece on this one.
Doesn't matter, but you can. Did you ever play a that sounded like a sick cow.
I used to be able to play like the full size one. You know, I make some pretty cool noise out of that. I've got it. It's at mum and dad's house. But I dropped it as a kid, and all the wax broke off it, so it's just all timber. I need to get that fixed, or I don't know. I might buy a new one eventually. They sell them everywhere up here, like full size ones. This was just a little one to be able to send away because sending something off the size of a fishing rod, you know, that long would be kind of hard.
Never fear, creepy is here.
Mason's mugs. Never fear, creepy is here. Is that a channel change or is that what's going on there, creepy? Did I miss something? I know he's selling mugs on his channel now. It's a new thing. He's got mugs going on.
Oh, right.
But is this a second account that he's?
Oh, you missed Greg. Greg Johnson.
Oh, sorry, Greg Johnson. Sorry, mate. Didn't see you there. Hey, Greg. Thanks for dropping in.
Howdy.
Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, so it's hard to play these didgeridoos.
And that's how he broke it when he was a kid, throwing it on the floor just like that. Right.
Yeah. They look like they'd be easy to play though, but they're not.
No.
Actually, I grew up playing the trombone, so I know the different pitches with your lips.
So you could probably play one of these then, Ken.
No, those are different. That's a wind instrument. That's not the same as playing a trombone, trumpet.
You blow into it.
That's different. That's a wind instrument. What I'm talking about is a brass instrument.
I love the sound that these make. I just, never learned how to play it properly.
Yeah, I've seen people play those. And then the didgeridoo was like the Aboriginals, right? The Aboriginals were the ones that invented it.
Aborigines, isn't it?
Oh, Aboriginals.
Yeah.
Indigenous
people.
But do you know what a brass instrument is, Andy?
Yeah, all your trumpets, your trombones.
Right. That's where I'm saying a didgeridoo is played like those.
Yeah, but it's still a woodwind instrument.
Yeah, but I understand it's wood, but it is played like a brass instrument.
Yeah, the way you purse your lips. And like
right.
Yeah.
You gotta find your different pitches with your lips, not your. Yeah. And some of it is your throat and your
Yeah.
Because you can add a into it also, and that's how you get your deep low tones on your trombone.
Yeah.
And your tuba.
Yeah, and your sousaphone.
Don't know that one.
I used to try to learn. I could always make
French horn.
Just never learned how to read music and play notes properly. But
I did with trombone. Try and get me to do it today. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a sousaphone, by the way, is like a trombone, I think.
But it has the trumpet keys. Is that the one? It's a trombone that has a slide and the keys.
No, it's the one you stand inside and it wraps around your body. What do they call that one? You know what I'm talking about? It's like the big one you blow into, and then you actually stand in it, and it wraps around your body, and it has like the big, like kind of like
tuba.
trumpet thing on the end, but it's a and then like, for example, I'll give you an example. People play it in like brass bands
Tuba.
a lot. The tuba, yeah, it's a tuba, but a sousaphone's like a tuba, similar to a tuba. Because the guy in the Roots band that plays for the Tonight Show, people say he plays the tuba, but it's a sousaphone actually, which is weird.
Is it a low tone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like a it's like a tuba. It's like a newer version of a tuba, I guess, or I don't know, a variation of the tuba.
Okay. And where does it? Mason Mugg says Native Americans play that instrument, and I love the sound, so relaxing.
Yeah, I agree. I would have learned how to play this. I love the sound of it. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. A sousaphone is basically a tuba, with the biggest difference is being that the instrument fits around the body. So literally you stand in the middle of it when you play it, and you hold it with like your body, pretty much.
Okay, that's kind of like a air instrument of the harmonica.
Yeah. You know what that reminds? The movie Karate Kid. Because someone plays one of those. Someone plays one of those in Karate Kid.
Yeah, that's the sound.
But Native Americans play that a lot too.
I learned how to play that from the Karate Kid.
You come around this area, and that's a main instrument of the Native Americans around here. It's beautiful. You can get recordings of that, dude. It won't just put you to sleep. It'll put you in a coma.
Yeah.
And then like
where I bought this, it was at the Royal Easter Show, one of our local fairs that happen every year. And there were these group of 3 guys that used to perform there every year, and they all had one of these, and they were bloody brilliant, you know, like seeing them do it live, and like it was amazing. Yeah, you could have stood there for hours watching them, you know.
Right.
Up one of these and their CD, you know.
Right.
Yeah. In the hope to learn how to play it, but yeah, it's not as easy as they make it, you know.
Well, you don't play it every day either, Andy.
Nah, well, that's it.
So even if you brought up one of their tracks, and then you play a little bit and mimic it,
yeah,
and then you play it and mimic it again, eventually you'll get it.
Oh yeah, well that's like Bree learning how to play piano. She's been trying to play for Elise, and you know, you got it pretty well down pat, don't you? She's not well. She's fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Well,
but the whole and
let Bree go to bed. You stay up. Since you're gonna be awake anyway, you stay up. Let her go to bed.
Yeah.
Bree, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go on, get it. We love you, Bree. Go to bed.
She'll probably just fall asleep on the couch.
Probably, won't you? And you put your legs out.
Right? Put your legs across Daddy. You'll rub your knees and I'll make them feel better while you go night-night.
I'm good.
You ain't good. Go to bed. Go on.
She's temporarily awake.
We love you, Bree. Go to bed. You got work in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to go to bed. Well, yeah, let's stay up and talk. I haven't been feeling the best last couple of days.
Well, then you should go to bed then.
We don't want you on the live stream anymore. Go away. We love you, Bree. You get better. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Take some cough syrup that has alcohol in it. You'll fall
Right?
asleep.
Yeah, go night-night. Like,
Take some codeine cough syrup.
Even Creepy's asking how you are.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. I've been having very odd dizzy spells lately. They just keep hitting me.
are you pregnant?
No, definitely not pregnant.
I'm not pregnant because I ain't getting none. Hello, Container Man. How are you? And he needs to rub the other end. Oh, shit. Container Man 68. Yeah, Roy. Yeah, he's saying Andy needs to rub the other end.
Yeah, I'm still trying. Speaking of stuff, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to wear on your Halloween panel when you do the Halloween stream.
I haven't figured out what I'm gonna wear yet. So
Like, we might even make our trivia. I don't know. Like, we might just do a special Halloween special and an actual.
well,
Halloween.
why is it gotta be a trivia? Just have fun with it. Just go live.
Yeah, we'll just go live. We'll just do a panel of Halloween dress ups.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. And then have like
This is my wife
like
chewing my ass because it's too late.
spooky music in the background, and what you need is like an orange light that flashes, or a black light that flashes, and a fog machine.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I never even thought of that.
Hey, Bexy. It's all good, mate. It was a lot of fun with trivia. You would have had fun tonight with Stephen King. It's a shame you missed it.
Never even thought of that. I need to bring in my rain gauge.
Those fog machines are pretty cool. I went to a Halloween party years ago. I had 2 of them in like a little shop, and they're pretty cool. You can put like different colored like fog in it, or like the little liquid.
Yeah.
And then you can like dial up the how much like actual fog you want coming out.
Yeah.
And then you can get them probably, maybe you would get them for like $80. I think a fog machine. They're not super expensive. You can get like a small one.
You just pump slower if you want less fog coming out.
Yeah. And then this guy had 2 of them.
Wait, never mind. PG. Never mind.
1,000 square foot probably. We had the party. I remember that party. I dressed up as Flavor Flav for that
Of course
party.
you did.
And then I went in there and everyone was Flavor Flav.
What?
Funny.
Yeah.
And I still have that outfit, but that thing was a chore to put on. I wore like the newer Flavor Flav look with like a 3-piece suit and the shoes, and I wore the big clock around the neck and the Viking hat with like the sunglasses, or like the type of like gold glasses, and then I wore like rings on my finger like he wore.
Yeah.
Those are pretty awesome costumes. And I actually painted my neck and my arms,
my back,
down.
my something. Am I correct?
And I went all out.
Yeah, I went all out, and then I usually go all out for my Halloween costumes. Like my what was another one I did? I did Slash. I went all out for Slash too. I spent like $50-some on this fancy wig.
Yeah.
Just for the Halloween costume, and then Rambo, the same thing. I spent like 40-something on like a shaggy hair wig that hung over my ears, because I was going for, when I did my Rambo costume, I was going for like the First Blood Rambo, where he wore the gray tank top, kind of like light bluish, like blue jeans, and then he his hair was like shorter, because if you look at the other, like the Rambo 2 and Rambo 3, because that was the only ones that were out at the time, I think. When I wore the costume, they were actually Rambo's hair was longer, and he wore different pants and a different tank top in those ones. And so I went for like the and people didn't even realize that. I go, yeah, but this is Rambo circa First Blood, not the newer Rambos. And then now speaking of that, they got a Rambo out right now. Came out like 2 weeks ago or something, or 2.5 weeks ago in the theater.
Yeah.
And it's actually the final. Well, what he's doing is like ending some of his characters, or starting to, because he's getting up there in age. He's like 72, I think now. Stallone.
Yeah, and you still can't understand him.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit is cold.
But what's funny though is, have you ever heard him tell the story about, you know how in the first Rocky they had that Mastiff?
Yeah.
That was on the set, and what the deal was is they filmed that Mastiff's actually in probably about 20, 25 minutes of the movie. The Mastiff's actually in a lot of that movie, so he actually bonded with the dog. So when the movie wrapped up filming, he actually adopted the dog. And then he owned it, and the dog lived, because Mastiffs are big, so the dog only lived to like, I think he said like 7 or 8, and then it passed away. But he actually owned the dog after the movie wrapped up. And then so it was kind of cool because he was like really fond of the dog, so he said, "Oh, I'm gonna adopt the thing."
Okay, I think I might need to go get Brand to bed, and I gotta go.
Yeah, Bree needs to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. He's like, "Get the hell out of here." No.
Yeah, and that's right, Urbexy. She is pretty much falling asleep. She's not feeling the best today. Yeah, so thanks for dropping in, Urbexy, and that. But yeah, it's at the last minute. We're probably going to finish it up here.
Good to see you, Urbexy. I hope you're. I seen your video today. Love and prayers to you, brother.
Did I miss something from Urbexy?
Yeah, he put a video out today. His cancer moved.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have had cancer.
Even though his whole video is recorded upside down, but that's fine.
Upside down. A trip. Yeah, because my mom actually had cancer. My mom had stage 4 breast cancer at like 51, I think it was. And she's 67 now.
Yeah.
My best friend's dad, which I'm close to because I've known him my whole life, and he had chest cancer. He actually had a big like softball sized tumor in his chest, and he lived through that. He's still alive. And now it was like, right now it's like 12 or 13 probably when he got cancer. And then like one of my mom's aunts had cancer. My best friend's aunt, which was his dad's sister, had breast cancer. One of my mom's friends died from ovarian cancer. One of the friends, I was like 6 years old. I know a lot of people.
Everyone's got cancer stories in their families, and stuff.
Yeah, my grandma died from what's that? Sun cancer.
Oh,
Melanoma. Yep.
Skin cancer.
Yeah.
And then like, what the crazy thing is you'll see people that work out, eat healthy. They eat like a lot of vegetables and stuff, and they'll still get cancer.
Yep.
So once in a while.
Yeah.
And they try to say, "Oh, so it's what you're eating is causing cancer." I go, that's not always the case. Some people are more inclined to get cancer than others.
It's hereditary.
Yeah, it's hereditary. And if it runs in your family, you have a lot higher chance. Like it almost doubles your chance of getting cancer. Because my mom had, she didn't have it in her family. I don't think before she got it, but then other people got it after she did in her family.
Huh.
Like her aunt got it like probably 6 or 7 years later. And of course, her aunt's not alive anymore. But even if her aunt was alive, she'd be like 80, probably 89 or something, or 90 years old.
The original Rambo movies were better than the later ones. I haven't seen the brand new ones. I'm scared to see
I
them.
mean, either.
I'm scared to see them.
Yeah.
Because the original ones are classics. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen the latest one, which has been out like 2.5 weeks. I saw the one before that came out in like 2007 or whatever. The one that was just called I think it was just called Rambo. And I saw that one, and that one had the crazy scene where he's sitting in the turret and just mowed down like 30 people. And then like blood's flying everywhere.
Nancy says she's fighting cancer tumors in her stomach.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's one of the 10 million things wrong with Nancy. So keep Nancy in your prayers.
That's like my sister, man. She's a textbook of with ovarian cancer, and yeah, it's just been a lifelong battle of issues with her. You know, she's lucky to be alive, my sister today.
Yeah. How old is your sister?
10 years older than me, or 11 years, 41, 42.
Okay.
Oh, she's younger than me even then.
Spent most of her life basically in hospital, and then just gave her the wrong drugs. She ended up
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Disease, because they gave her penicillin, which she was allergic to. It's a long story.
Oh, my God.
Basically a medical dictionary with my sister, but, you know, lucky to be around. So it's, yeah, kind of tough talking about cancers and all that, but yeah, so close to home.
Wow.
We've all got cancer stories, you know. But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. There's not much you can do about when someone gets cancer. You just have to go. I hope they make it.
That's it. Like I'm my sister's sibling, so if it comes to it, you may need a bone marrow transplant. And it's like me or my brother or whoever is more viable, you know, that could come to it. So there's lots of things that could come to pass as time goes on. But
Yeah.
we're always praying and hoping for her, you know.
Yeah.
Always in our thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't want to leave the stream on a sad note, guys. So yeah, happy Halloween to everyone, and
How many people you got watching?
King trivia, yeah, we got work tomorrow, and Bruce falling asleep here, so
Yeah.
no, we're falling asleep.
How many people you got watching?
She's good.
We keep going between 2 and 3, so I don't know if it's Urbexy or someone's
I
dropping.
got 10 people watching.
Yeah, but it's late for everybody now.
Right? No, it's starting to get early. Now you got now is about the time where you get the new crowd coming in, right?
Yeah, that's it. Well, if we kept going for another hour, we'd have all our people that come in, and we're streaming generally at 1 a.m. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday night streams.
So hello, Colt.
Happy Sunday night for you.
Yeah.
Saturday for me, like Saturday morning.
It was early Sunday morning for us. So,
okay, late Saturday. Let me see. Afternoon for me then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think.
All right, I'm gonna sign off on my chat. Love you guys.
Have a good night.
I'm gonna say good night to everybody over there on my chat. Be you, do you, and always be true to you. And stay redneck. Love you guys.
Love you, Ken. Bye, everyone in Ken's chat.
All right.